Hello, my peeps. This is Gina. Welcome back. And for those that are new, welcome to my channel. I have right here some beads that came from the Curated bead box. And I believe I finally got it put together to where I like it. I had to add in these gold beads, kind of give it some life. It just needed something. So I'm like, oh, these gold beads are really pretty. So I have necklace and a bracelet. First of all, I want to start out with making our pendant. This is going to be our pendant with this, and then a heart, and this is going to go on an eye pin, and we're going to do a wrapped loop. So we're going to take it and bend it over the pliers, and then our round nose, come in, and how big do I want to make it? I want to come up here a little bit more. Okay, we're going to bend it up and over the pliers. See how you can't turn it anymore? So you got to rotate the pliers and bring that wire all the way across. All the way across, and it makes a loop. And then we're going to wrap there we go. Pull it off and then snip off the excess. Get in there. Snap. All right. Well, that needs to get scrunched in. If I can get in there. Right down in there. There we go. One side. Back to the front. There. There we go. So we have that. Now we're going to do a head pin on this part. I don't think this was supposed to be like this. I think it was just supposed to be another bead. But I'm like, cool. I'll use it as a dangle. That works for me. Bonus. Okay, we're going to bend over the pliers. We're going to bring in our round nose. Get right in that crease of the round nose, that wire. And then we're going to bring the wire up and over the round nose. Rotate the pliers around. And then bring that wire all the way across. And then we're going to wrap. Wrap, 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 wrap. That. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. All right, let's just do it this way. That works too. Going slow. Okay. Still, it didn't. These ones are smaller. There we go. Ooh. Don't like the way that looks. Gotta put the round nose back in, or otherwise it'll keep spinning around on you. There we go. There. That looks beautiful. I have a German Shepherd that... Hey, now this isn't supposed to be doing that. Or unless I got to do it this way. These pliers are designed so that when you snip something, it doesn't go flying. All right, now we're going to open this. We're going to swing this open. Swing open the door. Slip this on and then swing it shut. And there is our dangle. Or our pendant. Hang on, I gotta get a drink. I started dieting, and boy, am I drinking a lot of water. All right, now the Curated bead box comes with beading wire. So I'm going to use this beading wire to string up the necklace and the bracelet. I don't know if you can see this. Is it in the shot? It's hard for me to see up there. Get this. There. Okay, let's start stringing. I have a guy that last year I had him detailed inside of my car. I'm like, I just can't do it anymore, so I paid for it to get done. And then evidently he got an award for the type of work that he does. And he texted me, let me know, thank you for being part of that and helping me achieve my goal. And so now I'm like, well, actually, now I need my car washed and waxed. So I'm gonna make an appointment and have it washed and waxed. And then he's like, I got this titanium that you could put on, and you don't have to wash or wax it for like 4 or 5 years. I'm like, wow, for $1,400 to $1,700. I'm like, I'll just have the wax job. I'd rather pay to have it waxed a couple times a year versus $1,400 to $1,700. Right? Shuck out that at one time. Yikes. I have a German Shepherd. She's like, for the longest time, she had to stay in her kennel at night. She didn't come out until I got up. And then now, well, and also she would get into the garbage every second she had. If you went into the bathroom, she comes in, sees that you're in the bathroom, then she runs back out in the kitchen and gets in the garbage. I mean, she just couldn't wait for you to turn your back, and she's into it. Now, she sleeps with me, and she's not getting in the garbage, and we leave her home run loose, and she's not getting in the garbage. So we got rid of the kennel. Don't need the kennel. She don't need it anymore. And she's 7 years old, so I'm like, yay. But now the pee bit, I mean, she is every 2 hours outside, and we don't have a fenced in yard, and we're on a corner to where we have the 2 houses that are their yards that are butt up against each other. None of us have fencing, so I have to go out with her, make sure she does her business in her own yard. So I have osteoarthritis in my left knee, and I'm just every 2 hours, and it's just a chore to get up and down that step. There's 2 steps that goes down into the garage from the kitchen, and then we go out the back door. And I'm just having a horrible time keeping up with her. I think she has a weak bladder because I can't even go to the bathroom by myself. I'm like, I get up to go to the bathroom, and she's running to the bathroom or running out to the back door and running to the bathroom, running to the back door and whimpering and whining. I'm like, oh my goodness, can I go? Nope. She's got to go. So I hurry up and get out there before she pees on the floor. She will pee on the floor. So I think she got a weak bladder. All right. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? Now let's see how it's hanging. Put it together. And it's off. We want it to be like this. It's asymmetrical. So I'll take one of these beads off. Put it on over here. Here, hang on. Let me pull this tape off. Pull it out. All right. Now I'll just put this on this side. Now we'll see how it goes. Oh, gotta get that tape off there. Let's see if I can snip that off with some pair of scissors. Get my extra sharp scissors. Not those. Not those. These. If I can get a hold of it. All right, there we go. Now, still off. And I got one too many beads. Because if I take this one off, then it makes it even. There we go. Now let's see how long it is. Let's see how long it is, because I gotta finish it with the chain. But I'm not exactly sure how long this is. It is about 13 inches. So we need another 5 inches to make 18. So that's 2.5 inches on each side. Let's just go 3 inches. That's to make an even amount. 3 inches on each side. Okay, get these scissors out of here. Crimp bead, or crimp tube. Crimp tube. Wire guard. And one side. Up and over on the other side. Yeah, Curated bead box comes with beading wire, memory wire, crimps, jump rings, head pins, just everything, stretch cord, anything you need to make jewelry. So I'm like, well, as long as it comes in the box, I'm just going to use it. So this is what came in the box. Except for the gold beads. It kind of needed some life. So I got out my gold beads out of my own stash. And let wire down. And then squeeze. And then turn and squeeze. Oh, nice. Okay, now we're going to snip this off. Now we're going to push. I don't like the way that feels. Squish that in. Want it to look nice, want it to feel nice. And we're going to slide everything. And then we're going to snip this part off. Well, there's plenty. See, they give you plenty of beading wire. So Here's a necklace, and I'm going to have a bracelet made. So, we're going to go another crimp bead, crimp tube. Crimp beads look like a bead. These are crimp tubes because it looks like a tube. And then wire guard, which it does exactly what it says it is. And there. There we go. Okay. Up and over to the other side, down through, and back through the crimp tube. Now, grab a hold of the wire and the wire guard, and pull. Why is that doing that to me lately? Hang on to the wire guard, and then it pulls the crimp tube down. It has to be like right in the middle. Not at the bottom, not at the top, but right in the middle. There we go. Pull that down. Nice and snug. You want your necklace to be a little fluid. You don't want it to be too tight because it'll put stress on the beads, and then your beads will snap. And then it's not even a necklace anymore because I got wire showing. Yeah, it just creates havoc. All right, now I'm trying to get that wire to pull down. I'm going to have to go down through a bead. See how that wire is sticking up over the wire guard? We don't want that. So I'm going to go down through a wire, down through a bead. Grab a hold of it, and then pull it down from there. And voila! Now we're going to crimp it. Okay, time. We want to get that into the groove. Needs to make a little bit of room there because you don't want to get the wire guard into the crimp pliers. You just want the crimp. There we go. Pull this up, pull this down, and squeeze. Whoops. Oh my goodness. The crimp tube went down through the bead. There it is. It's going down through the bead. The bead hole is too big. Maybe I should get some bigger crimps. Or maybe I should use the crimp beads that they supplied. Oh my goodness. I did it on the other side. It was just fine. Alright, let me get a bead. Alright. Let's try this. See if this does any different. There's the crimp bead. And now the wire guard. There it is. All right. Oh, get in there. All right. We're going to snip that off. Snip off the end. It's a little frayed, so it's not going in. There we go. Now back down through the other side. Back through the bead. I'll pull it down. See, that worked perfectly. Make sure this has got some fluidity to it. All right, now we're going to crimp this bead. And squeeze. I get it in there. And then turn it and squeeze. Okay, throw that part away. And we're going to do 2 inches or 3 inches on each side for the chain. So I'm going to measure this out. There's 3 inches right there. And I will snip it right here. It doesn't want to snip. Oh my goodness. What if it's stainless steel? It's probably stainless steel. I don't know if these will work. No, those won't work. These work on stainless steel. Wow. There we go. I'll get the other side. There we go. Now, what I usually take is a wire and string it through here, and then string the chain, rest of the chain on there, and then snip right here. Snip. There we go. Now we gotta get the other side. Take that wire out. And snip. Wowza. This chain does not want to snip. It must be stainless steel. Very tough, but very pretty. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that pretty? Okay. We got our chain. Now we need our jump rings. My bent nose. I have oval jump rings. I'm going to hang on to it. And then I always use my flat nose pliers and twist it open just a little bit. And then we're going to put this on. Oh, you know what? I didn't get out a clasp for my necklace. got one out for the bracelet. Hang on. Okay. Now, I wonder if that'll fit on there. If I'm going to need, nope, fits right on there. I thought maybe I might need a bigger ring, but nope, there we go. There's that. And now we'll do the other side. Oh, it's, all right, I paused the thing because we wanted this chain on there. Then we're going to do another jump ring. Hold it so like half of it's holding the jump ring. And then I leave this side alone and I just twist with this one. So I'm going to tweak it open with this. There we go. Oops. And we're going to slide on the chain and then the lobster claw clasp. And then close it up. Then the other side, we're going to do a jump ring. Same thing. Hang on to it. Just tweak it open just a little bit. And then we're going to slide this on. And then our chain. Oh, get on there. And then close it up. And then we got a jump ring at the end. Another oval jump ring. Tweak this open. That wire is just in the way. And close this up. And there we have our necklace. So there's the necklace. And now we're going to put the bracelet together. One, two, three. Okay, almost done. We'd almost do earrings. I wonder. Well, let's start stringing. I'm going to put a bead stop on one end so my beads don't come off. And then start stringing from this side. Oh, I got a pinch in my neck. It just doesn't want to let loose. And of course, the more I stay in here and do beading, it doesn't help. But no pain, no gain. I won't get nothing done if I just like stop what I'm doing. I enjoy doing this so much that I spend half the day in here. And then when I realize, I'm done. And then I'm like half the day has gone by and I haven't even eaten yet. Like, oh, I skipped lunch. That's not good. I'm dieting, so I can't skip any meals. I have to eat like small meals throughout the day. So I ate before I came in here. And there's our bracelet. That, I think is 6 inches. no, it's only 5.5. It's only 5.5 inches. So, do we have any more of these big ones? Here's a round one, a little small one. Here's another small one. Okay. Put one on this side and one on this side. And then that should give us a decent size. All right. That is like 6 1/4 right there. And then we got all our hardware. So we'll put all that on. Crimp tube. Wire guard. Whoops. I see I got a pen mark. And back down through the crimp tube. And then pull. We're going to squeeze this together just a little bit. Pull it down. And then we're going to crimp. And squeeze. Turn and squeeze. And snip. Long pliers. I have so many blue pliers. Isn't that cool? These are designed so that when you snip it, it don't go flying across the room. Okay, this side. We got plenty of wire left over. Yeah. Curated bead box. It only costs $20. But they give you so much. I mean, several strands of beads and mix of beads, metals, all your findings that you could use to make anything you want. Plenty of wire, memory wire. All right, now I'm going to pull on the string right here and pull. There we go. Not that. Well, gonna have to go down through a bead again. It gets down so far and then it just doesn't want to go anymore. Well, I don't want to go through all of them. Just give me a bead. Hello? Peekaboo! There we go. There we go. And it's down inside the bead again. Goodness gracious. All right. So if I do it this way, nope, gonna have to do the bead, crimp bead. Another crimp bead, so I gotta go get another one. Get another one out. Gold. There we go. put it down here. It'd be faster. This looks like a seed bead. That looks like a seed bead. More than it does a crimp bead. Okay. Back through the... Yeah, something tells me this is a seed bead. I don't know, unless they just... Alright, I'm going to grab a hold of this wire. There we go. And then we're going to pinch this in again. Just a little bit. Pull it down. There we go. Sticking up. I don't like it. There we go. Alright, let's crimp it real quick before it does something else to me. Hurry, hurry. Okay, we'll get it in the groove. Yep. It was. Alright, hang on. Okay, jump ring time. I just hurried up and finished it up. And I need my bent nose and my flat nose. Open sesame. This on. And then lobster claw clasp. And then the other side. Tweak. Give it some more room. And more room. There we go. And there we have our bracelet. Oops. I hear the TV shut off out there. Let's see. It is 6.5 inches. I got this from Campbell's Creations, which is Amy. Amy makes these. So I bought it from her for $15, and it was $5 for the shipping. And then I decided to put a little gold on there to kind of give it a little sparkle. Love it, because now I know this is 6.5 inches. And then here's our necklace. Put the bead stop away. Okay, let me clean up. Ta-da! And there's our necklace and bracelet. So we have a set this time. Okay, that's the end of this video, people. So until next time, happy beading!